Iran anti-tank missile.
We've got 300 in the field.
Yep. Let's kill some Russians.
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred there. There's a tremendous hatred. We have to get to the bottom of it.
For this and other acts of aggression and injustice, we have declared jihad against the US. We have focused our declaration of jihad on striking at the US soldiers inside Arabia, the country.
September 11th, September 11th, September 11th, September 11th.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam, Saddam, Saddam.
Saddam.
Saddam, 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 Saddam. War and danger. Continuing danger.
Hour of danger.
Very, very dangerous world.
A grave new threat.
Horrific acts of atrocities. Murderous regimes dedicating to killing us. Tyranny and terror. Slaughtered thousands.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Weapons of mass destruction. Weapons programs.
The deadliest of weapons.
Terrible weapons. Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons.
Dear friend, growing up as a half Arab, half German in the Western world was a strange experience. Every time I switched on the TV, there was another story that depicted the Islamic world as the nexus of evil. Something about this didn't sit right with me, so I started to visit a series of Islamic countries in order to make up my own mind about this part of the world and the people who call it home. Once arrived at the Bosporus, I noticed a certain discomfort in my heart. After all, even though I'm partly of Oriental origins myself, I still look like a Westerner, and all I heard was how my folk was hated in this part of the world. While exploring in the ancient city, I couldn't help but feel a sense of surprise. The city was like me, mixed. I saw beautiful architecture from multiple origins and decided to interview people at Hagia Sophia, an old cathedral that is now a mosque for many hundred years. In the sacred walls, I found a silent but powerful dialogue between the past and present. While trying to decipher the meaning of it all, an old man noticed my intrigue, approached me and began to teach me about the 5 pillars of Islam. Shahada, declare the unity of Allah and the messengerhood of Muhammad. Salah, establish a link to the divine by praying 5 times per day. Zakat, share your prosperity with those in need. Sawam, commit to fasting during Ramadan and live a life of abstinence. Haji, once in your life, make a pilgrimage to Mecca. After hundreds of ennobling conversations like these, I can say with certainty that nearly everything I heard about this part of the world turned out to be lies. When I was told I would find hostility, I was met with hospitality. And instead of encountering enemies, I was welcomed into a brotherhood who generously shared with me their wisdom on what it means to be a good man. To be a good man, as revealed by those I interviewed, isn't about external displays of power, but about inner virtues that are cultivated over a lifetime. Virtues like faith, not just in the divine and in oneself, but in the inherent goodness of mankind and being itself. Piety, which wasn't merely ritualistic, but radiated as an inherent sense of purpose in their everyday actions. I talked to a merchant named Mustafa about the moral decay in the Western world, to which he said that if my nation is ill, that the disease must be in me, and that a man is not a man if he does not make his country better. Responsibility, a virtue I found in the hearts of every guy I talk to. Here, the men don't obsess about what they can get, but how much they can give. Contrary to the ugly tales I've been fed, I found beauty, strength, and knowledge at the Bosporus. And as my journey comes to an end, it becomes clear that our shared humanity is the true bridge, uniting even the most seemingly distant worlds. The teachers I had in Turkey taught me above all that beyond distinctions and labels, we are all eternal citizens of this wonderful and interconnected world. Yours, Daniel.